So we have picked up our cross-country China-Tibet tour, at least the first section of it. And today we're going to be visiting a few places: Ming's Tomb, Battling Great Wall, a jade factory, and some other things as well. Our tour guide Lee seems really nice, although he's thick accent and we can't really understand him very well. By the way, if you want to see our adventures on the Great Wall, we have a whole other episode dedicated just for that. This episode is just about the other sites that you can see around Beijing. And once again, we have the whole place to ourselves. No tourists.
Yeah, very quiet.
I don't know, guys, apparently this is the resting place of 13 of the 16 Ming Dynasty emperors, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's known for its feng shui design, but I'm not really sure I know what feng shui is. So there's a big mound here where there's 13 emperors buried. So if I understood the guide correctly, the emperors are just buried somewhere here under the mound of what appears to just be a hill. So we've been really lucky with crowds so far with the Great Wall and Ming Tomb, but I think our luck is about to run out as we go to Tiananmen Square. Yeah. Not looking forward to the crowds.
Only tree was lonely tree.
1 hour lineup so far.
Yeah, more than 1 hour.
More than 1 hour.
We arrived here at 5 to 8.
Kill me. Good hour and a half line. We're finally through into Tiananmen Square. So many people, man. Tiananmen Square is huge and is best known, in the Western world at least, for the events that occurred in 1989 when up to 1 million students were protesting for pro-democracy, and the army was brought in to massacre them. This is something you're not going to hear from any of your Chinese guides. And children aren't going to learn about it in school either. It's not in the history books. The killing of all these students in 1989 has been completely glossed over by the communist government. People now will come here to celebrate the accomplishments of Chairman Mao. The guides that we've had here in China, they do speak English, but they have very strong accents. They speak very fast, and they keep changing direction all the time as far as what they're thinking. So you can't really figure out what they're saying by context because they just keep changing, their thoughts as they go. So even though I am listening to her, I don't even understand a quarter of what she's saying. So there's not really any information, plus all of the noise from all of the other people too, of course. I'll put some information up here, but I'll have to look it up for myself. But that seems to be the norm here. Usually the guides will just take you to the destination and just leave you to walk around on your own, which is another thing here. You can't just come here on your own, by the way. If you're going to visit Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden Palace, you need to be on a tour. We actually drove through here on our first day, and when the taxi was briefly stopped, Wanda tried to hop out. I think she almost gave the taxi driver a heart attack. Sadly, I'm not going to miss Beijing. I'll be glad to get to Lhasa, Tibet. We leave by train later. Hopefully they can get us on the train okay, because we don't know what we're doing. Nothing's in English, of course. Another line for the Forbidden Palace. All of these young women that dress up in traditional Chinese garb here do this every day and come in here every day, apparently to get pictures taken. And I guess a lot of them make money from posing for pictures. You see them all over the city. Previously accessible only to royalty, commoners were not allowed for many centuries. Former home of the emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties, and is the world's largest collection of imperial palace buildings. I mean, it's all very impressive and all, but it's just ruined by too many people again. And noisy. Wait, what?
You should like stand here and just go all around in a circle, like see the big square.
Well, I have. So again, this is part of the Forbidden Palace. It's huge. How many people do you think are in this whole square area? Wanda?
How many?
How many people are in this whole area? We're losing our crowd again.
10,000.
10,000? No. There's 10,000 right here. Okay, you know what? We've seen Beijing. Definitely worth a visit just to see the Great Wall. But let's start the long train journey to get all the way across the country to Tibet. crazy huge open-air market in Xining. Get anything here. Apparently it's like this every day. Very busy. No tourists.
Except for us.
Except for us. So we're in Xining, China, guys. How do you say it? Xining. Xining, China. This is halfway between Beijing and Lhasa Tibet, where we're going. We just got off about a 24-hour train ride, and we've got 8 hours in Xining, and then we'll be back on another 24-hour train ride to go to Lhasa. And the reason that we're doing this is to acclimatize for the altitude. So we're already at 2,200 meters here, about 7,200 feet in elevation, and we'll be going up to about twice that in Lhasa. But the train is also going to be going over 5,000 meters, well over 5,000 meters as well. And we'll have oxygen in the train and everything, if we should need it. But going to a lot higher altitudes, we need to do it slowly, so this is part of the acclimatization. So we're just having a quick little look around this city that we know nothing about. It is about 1.5 million people, which is small for a Chinese city. And that's about all I know.
Because actually this mosque has history and 3 times organized.
This little monastery here we're visiting. We're going to be seeing a lot more monasteries up in Lhasa.
So nothing old left.
Right.
Ranking is had the Chinese and
So this is actually an Islam temple that we're visiting here in Xining. Quite a large place. I don't think it's very old. It's beautiful though. We are going to take a peek inside. Nice, eh? It does feel good to stretch our legs and get some fresh air after the long train ride. The first train in particular is kind of uncomfortable. The beds are almost non-existent, especially considering they call it a soft sleeper car.
there is front entrance. We entered from the back.
And what's it called again?
Dongguan Mosque.
Tuwan Mosque. Beautiful. Make sure you join us next time when we finally reach our destination and get to explore mysterious Tibet.